Alright guys, welcome back. We're into game 2 of VG Gaming versus Mineski of the Perfect World Masters, the second series of the day. We are right now in the playoff elimination match. This is the upper bracket first round. And yeah, so in game 1, VG Gaming, I felt that they had a better draft. They had some questionable execution in the mid game, I feel, where it gave Mineski some sort of chance. But end up, the draft just fall into place and
5 seconds.
Mineski was just over reliant on Mushi on the Medusa and Ice on Monkey King. It's just the nature of their draft where he was definitely going to fall off in farm. And although the combo of the Monkey King ultimate, Wukong's command, as well as the Park's Dream Koi, they had their combo and it looked really good at first, like in the mid game. That's the part where Mineski looked like they had a chance coming back. But even then, I still felt, when I was watching, I still felt that VG Gaming was definitely going to be ahead regardless. They still have a Storm Spirit, they're gonna have a double Ravage, and then if the third Roshan comes, they're gonna have triple Ravage. Just felt like Mineski didn't have an answer, and with all the minus armor, having a single core on the Medusa it's just not gonna work. You're gonna be busted down from Corrosive Haze, you're gonna be busted down from the Storm Spirit's Bloodthorn, and the Gyro, he can just maintain the farm so he can farm super well with flat cannons, and yeah, it just wasn't going to work out for Mineski overall. I mean, the alternative thing that could have happened was VG Gaming, if the laning phase didn't go so well with VG Gaming, Mineski might have a better chance. Their team fight is still rather strong with the Park of Spirit, Monkey King,
10 seconds
and
remaining.
yeah, if Mushi can skill like maybe like 3-5k above the rest, Monkey King can maintain his farm, definitely Mineski do stand a chance, I would say. But okay, so that being said, game 1 is over, VG took it, and let's move on to game 2's draft analysis. Mineski, they have the first pick here. They banned Shadow Demon, Bane, and Winter Wyvern. Looks like the same as game 1. And VG Gaming, they banned Bounty, Night Stalker, as well as Spirit. So they decided to ban the Bounty this time around. I don't think it was banned last game, as well as the Spirit. They changed up their ban a little bit. Mineski, the first pick, they go for the Ogre Magi. And the Vengeful Spirit is left in the pool. This Vengeful is an open pick, it can still be a core on Mushi or a support. I would think it's going to be a core. Mineski likes to play it, but they can still definitely switch it up. And VG Gaming, they are not committing to this VS as a core yet. They are banning Medusa as well as Sniper in the second phase, which means that they still expect this VS. There's a possibility that they expect this VS to be a support. That being said, I'll expect Ninja Boogie to be the one playing Ogre Magi, so I wouldn't see them having a dual support on Ogre plus Vengeful. It'll be very interesting, but I doubt so. So I think Jeps is going to play something more impactful. Sand King of Shaker, Clockwork, those are his like go-to support heroes. So yeah, let's see how it goes. VG, they go for the Slada TIE Hunter. They did this in game 1, but they went for Slada Dazzle instead and TIE Hunter the second phase. But right now, they just decide to go for this 11's TIE Hunter. I think with the addition of the third Roshan dropping the Refresher Shard, TIE Hunter is probably the best, one of the best, if not the best hero to utilize a Refresher Shard. So yeah, VG Gaming, they prioritized this TIE a lot and they picked it, and the Slada is going to be on Lanam once again on the Persian 4 hero. Mineski, they ban away PL as well as Storm Spirit. Okay, so I think they're gonna expect their lineup to be light on lockdowns, and PL is a very elusive hero, so is Storm. And from what we see in game 1, Ori is a very good laner on Storm, and he definitely knows the limits of it, and he played extremely well, I would say.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, so moving on to the second phase, VG Gaming, they probably go for their Fenrir's hero here. Will they go back for the Dazzle? Maybe they'll go back for what is a good combination with Slada? Crystal Maiden. Usually people likes the aura from the Crystal Maiden to keep the sustain on the Slada's rotation. It's not a hero that we have been seeing a lot, but we could see it here. If not, what other possible position 5 heroes are there?
Dire team pick.
They go for the AA instead. Okay, so it's another Ice Hero, not the Crystal Maiden, but the Ancient Apparition. You can kind of proc cold fit when you pair up together with a Slada stun. It's a very strong Potion 5 hero, the Chinese really like it. You can have some sort of global ganking potential with your Ice Blast when you hit level 6. You can set up with Slada Blink Crush into a Ice Blast. Yeah, all in all, just a very stable Potion 5 hero. The other alternative could be Shadow Shaman maybe. Helps with pushing, but Shadow Shaman, the weakness of him is very slow, and similarly Tide Hunter is also quite a slow hero, I would say. Like he's okay to going in, but his movement and rotations are usually a bit slow until he gets his blink. So maybe they just don't want two super slow heroes and they want more like gang potential with Potion 5 hero like an Ancient Apparition. In Mineski, they go back for this Jeb's Clockwork, which I mentioned earlier. One of his strongest hero and really good against Ancient Apparition as well. If you can lock him down and AA doesn't have a Force Staff, he's gonna be forced to use his ultimate on you, and that means he's not using it on his team. And yeah, you can just bring him down very easily. VG go back for the Puck for Ori.
10 seconds remaining.
Right now, Mineski, they don't have any very strong lockdown on the Puck. There's only a Vengeful Stun which can easily phase shift. It's impossible to phase shift Ogre Magi's stun though, so that's one of the lockdowns that Mineski has going for them. And they decide to go back for this Keeper of the Light. So I believe Jeps will play the Keeper of the Light because it has more farm priority and it's more like a 4. And Ninja Boogie will be the Ogre Magi with the least farm priority. Let's see whether they choose to switch it up or if they'll go as what I said.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't really like this Keeper of the Light here again though. I understand it's a very like strong 5 once you get your Aghanims and but it's just another hero that lacks lockdown, and for a hero against Puck, it's not too bad against a Tide Hunter, especially if you mana leg him in the lane and he is forced to run back because of the Ogre Magi and Vengeful Spirit. Then it's not too bad. And Tide Hunter cannot just TP up because there's an Ogre stun and a Venge stun. And in that sense, I think it's okay, but I still feel that they're lacking lockdown for this Puck. They only have Hook Shot and Ogre Magi stun. And yeah, again, Puck is another setup for ALT. Right now, VG's team fight is really insane. They have stuns on almost every hero. Every hero is synergizes well with another. Like Puck can set up for A Ice Blast, Slada can set up as well, and then let's say if they are over focused on this Puck trying to kill him, and then Tide Hunter can blink in and Ravage into Ice Blast, into Slada stun. There's just so many combinations from VG right now. And as for Mineski, they just feel very single target. Like Ogre Magi is single target, Vengeful is single target, Clockwork is single target. The only AoE stuff they have is Keeper of the Light. And if you're going to play single target against a lineup like VG, where they have a very tanky Tide Hunter in the front lines, A will just be behind hiding, Slada will be able to get off his initiation,
10 seconds
and Puck is so elusive, it's not going to be easy to bring him down.
Radiant
And VG Gaming, they realized that Mineski is going for this super single target kind of core lineup. They ban away the TA because it's going to give them the option to actually burst people down really quickly and do what Mineski wants to. So they'll just take one down and before they move to another and another. And TA will be a very strong pick there. And they don't have any heroes that's very strong at dealing with refractions. And Mineski, they ban away the Spectre, something we don't really see, but right now VG has a very strong early mid game lineup, and they can afford to go for super late game carry because these 4 heroes can definitely play the 4 protect 1 again together with a very strong core. And Mineski, they go back for the Moon Nana's Shadowfin, a hero we seldom see, but it's very strong because you have the Clockwork Cox to give you the initial charges in the early game. So and it's a decent lane against Puck, especially once he has the advantage from the early damage with the Cox denying. Okay, so right now Mineski, they're crazily focused on this early game, and this means, oh I forgot to mention, this Clockwork is going to be Ice Ice Ice. So whenever you play an off lane Clockwork, you're going to expect, like you're going to try to play a very strong timing. This Mineski lineup, sorry about that, this Mineski lineup, they're going to try to play like the liquid playstyle in TI7 where with the Keeper of the Light Aghanims, they're going to rush it and then they're just going to high ground with it. During daytime, their high ground, they got Bloodlust on Vengeful, Bloodlust on Shadowfin. I can see the game plan where Mineski is trying to go for. Then with the Aghanims on Keeper of Light, Clockwork for the catch. And then they'll just try to push with the first Aegis or the second Aegis in a 20-30 minute mark. And at that point of time, they have to take down a Rex. If they don't, VG is able to play it out, and they definitely have the capabilities to do so. Their high ground is insane. They have Puck, Clear Out Wave, they have AA, the Ice Vortex on top of all the magical damage from Tidehunter as well as Puck. And then they have this split pushing Morphling now, which is going to be a threat non-stop. And Mineski, as I mentioned, they don't have a lot of catch. They ban out the Storm Spirit, they ban out the PL because these heroes are very hard to catch, and they really expect, I think they really plan to go for this lineup which they know is going to be limited in catch. And then VG goes for the Morphling, which is super elusive as well, and he can dodge all these team fights as well. And yeah, I feel like Mineski is so pressured to end this game before 30 minutes, and it's not going to be easy for sure unless they literally snowball their laning phase and dominate VG right from the start. But Puck is not a hero that is easy to dominate. Tidehunter is not an hero that is easy to dominate. And Morphling definitely is pretty strong in lane as well. With the supports helping him, he has the waveform to burst down any target during the laning phase for the ganks. He's not afraid of a Clockwork in the lane even if it's 1v1. So all in all, I can see where Mineski's game plan is going, and I think that they came into this match with the game plan already decided. But I still feel that VG's gaming is really insane. Their team fight is so strong. As long as... Okay, so how Mineski can take this game is if VG try to take a fight where they are not ready for it. Meaning like, not everyone is in place, and then they take a scary fight and they waste Ravage, they waste Dream Coil, and somehow Mineski wipes them, and then they or like just take 3 heroes, then Mineski can definitely push the high ground and take that one set of Rex very quickly because of the Bloodlust on SF, Bloodlust on Vengeful, with all the minus armor and stuff. So yeah, that is one scenario where I can see Mineski winning. But as long as VG don't screw up, they don't make any stupid mistakes, they don't like get outplayed by Mineski, I think they definitely have the better draft right here. Right, that's all for Game 2's draft analysis. Thanks for watching.
The battle begins.